Hey, soul survivors, we're going to talk about dealing with grief. With the holidays around the corner, how do we cope with grief? A lot of us have lost family members, or maybe we're going through a breakup, we're longing for a relationship that didn't work out. There's a lot of losses that we go through in life, or we're just missing out on what we thought life would be like. So, understanding the basics of grief, it doesn't follow a timeline. It doesn't look the same for everyone. It's a natural response to losing something or someone that was important to you. So, there's going to be some emotional responses. You can go through sadness, anger, guilt, or even relief can happen. Now, there are physical symptoms that will go along with this. You can have fatigue, changes of appetite, either eating more or less than normal. You can have trouble sleeping, and there's going to be some cognitive effects, things going on in your brain, difficulty concentrating or feeling disconnected from reality. So, all feelings are valid. Grief is an individual as a fingerprint, but building your support system when you start navigating grief alone, it can be overwhelming and it is important to reach out. It's actually vital. So lean on the people that you trust the most, share memories, cry, simply be together with friends or family. Joining support groups, so other people who have experienced the same or similar losses, can help foster connection and understanding. That's why I have live chats as often as possible, so you can deal with people who are going through loss as well. And there can be professionals that can help you through it. I'm a life coach. I can help you, or therapists or counselors. They can help untangle the complicated emotions that go along with grief. So don't hesitate to say what you need, whether it's space or a listening ear. Sometimes we want to process it by ourselves for a little bit, but don't get stuck in isolation, and it can start to take a toll on your body and also your mind. So, self care can help you rebuild your strength. Take time to sleep, aim for quality rest, even if your mind feels restless. Practice healthy eating, choose comforting yet nourishing foods to sustain your energy, and gentle activities. Get that body moving. Like even walking or yoga can relieve stress and improve your mood. So when you think of self-care as a way to honor yourself and the person or thing you've lost. So when you're bottling up emotions, often things get harder. Instead, channel your grief into action. Start journaling, writing about your feelings. This can help clarify your thoughts. Also releases pent up emotions. If you're angry at somebody, write them a note, crumple it up, and throw it away. And in your mind, you would have expressed things. There are times if you've dealt with a narcissist that they won't reply to you, they give you the silent treatment. So sometimes we don't feel like we have our closure, and that can make it even more difficult. But if you write it out, or even through creative outlets like painting, music, even gardening, can be powerful ways to process grief. Create a memory book. There's different types of losses. It's okay to have these memories. Create something in their honor, or look at the good times and then put it away and just be thankful for the good times that you had. You can plant a tree for a memorial for somebody that you've lost, light a candle to honor them. If you're dealing with anger from a loss of a situation, that we have to process it. We can't change the past. We have to accept what is. If things are meant to work out, they will, but we have to take time to heal. And expect the unexpected. Triggers can happen, whether it's a song or a certain smell or a random memory. These can bring up emotions from years back, or even just recent. But celebrate the good days. Smiling or feeling joy doesn't mean you have to stop grieving. It's okay to smile. Healing is a journey, it's not a destination. And seek closure your own way. It's not about moving on, it's about making peace with the loss. So you can have rituals or ceremonies. These help with funerals or personal tributes, conversations in spirit. Write a letter to your loved one or speak to them through your heart. Closure doesn't erase grief, but it transforms it. And watch for signs of prolonged grief, whether it's from a narcissistic relationship or a death of a loved one. but there are warning signs. When you have persistent depression, when you start withdrawing from life, or overwhelming guilt can indicate a need for professional help. Complicated grief affects about 7 to 10% of bereaved people. So find meaning through connection, volunteer, help other people. It can provide a purpose for you, a sense of community. And if you're spiritual, pray, meditate. It's good to have mindfulness, and this can offer grounding and hope. Even in loss, there is the potential for rediscovering yourself and even growing and becoming better. So grieving is not about forgetting. It's about finding ways to carry on, to remember the people that were important to us, to take some of the lessons that we were meant to learn from this, and the memories. So if you would like some help with this, I would like to offer one-on-ones, Cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com, or it might be important to reach out to somebody that you trust to help validate your feelings and talk through it or journal about it. Grief is difficult, but there are 5 stages of grief that you have to go through. So you're going to go through a denial and bargaining and wanting things to go back to how they were, or not understanding and trying to make sense of things, and to get angry and then to accept. And in the end, when you can accept it, you can start living again. And you deserve that.